Hey everybody, my name's Austin, and this is a poem that I wrote. So I graduate in April. People usually congratulate me, but all that really means is that I'm drawing awfully close to that thing they call adulthood. That dread precipice from which no one returns, where lawn maintenance becomes a top priority and source of pride. Where your portfolio becomes more about companies owned by billionaires and less about how many holographic Pokemon you own. Where houses become more about mortgages and less about finding ways to make fun of Hufflepuff. Where you find yourself participating in completely unironic conversations about the weather, or in short, a disease that you catch in adolescence which slowly kills you. And what's worse, makes you lose your hair. What do you want to be when you grow up? I was 22 years old before I realized that Captain Hook is not afraid of crocodiles. You see, he knows that time has way more teeth. And he tried to run second star to the right and straight on till morning with armor made of pixie dust and pixie dust made of gravel. The only thing certain about the future is that it's coming. And what is the future but a train with no windows, the smell of a stranger's house, a laughing graveyard, a half-empty bottle of NyQuil? It burns all the way down, and then it's finally out, brief candle. Everybody in the second grade wanted to be a firefighter. I wonder if that's because we have the impulse to run into burning buildings. Is this a natural instinct, or do we just mimic what we've seen happen so many times before? What do you want to be when you grow up? The question hangs in the air like mustard gas. You see, unlike me, kids don't care if you like their poems. Kids haven't learned how to impress. They haven't yet learned to make and live with regrets. Kids haven't yet learned prejudice, vanity, or pretension. Those things are all the adult world's invention. Kids haven't yet mastered the art of self-harm. They haven't tattooed self-hate up and down their arms. You see, kids, they see their dreams and they follow where they go, and they haven't walked far enough to wear out their souls. You see, I've spent my entire life learning how to be an adult, learning to fit into their world so they'll somehow accept me. But when I look behind the curtain, there's nothing much to see. You know, maybe what we need is a little less grown-ups, a little fewer adults. I say we resort to sandbox politics and juice box conversations. Let's have blanket fort friendships and grilled cheese declarations where apologies easily fall from tongues, where there's room on the playground for everyone, where kisses still cure skinned knees and fathers still look like Hercules, but we aren't kids anymore. And yet we want to play pretend. Life's not like a roller coaster. You can't just get in line again. So what do you want to be when you grow up? They don't want my excuses. They don't want my tears. So I guess I'll just go to grad school, put it off a couple of years.